Welcome back to Half the Battle. It's me, Daniel Levi, your host, and joining me now is Jimmie Rivera. Jimmy, welcome back to the show, man.
Hey man, thanks. How you doing?
Doing amazing, man. Dude, we got a lot to talk about. Firstly, are you fighting January 15th in Phoenix?
No, I will not be fighting.
So, do you want to kind of say what went down? Because, I mean, look, Bryan Caraway was supposed to fight you. He pulled out, which, we know he's known for. Then Dodson's name came up. Marlon Vera's name came up. What happened, dude?
Um, you know, we did. I found out Monday this week that Caraway was out, and they were gonna get back to me for a replacement. I found out Monday afternoon, maybe like 3 or 4 o'clock, and I didn't get a notice of a replacement of until Thursday, like mid afternoon around morning time, and they gave me They gave me the two names and Dodson and him. I was telling my coach, you know what I mean? If we're gonna go, we have to pick one. We go with Vera. I've been training for someone that's a tall righty, not a short lefty. You know what I mean? It's a completely different game. And Vera's kind of like a grappler, not like a wrestler, but he's like a grappler. And then we were like, all right. And then we sat down and thought about it. And my coach really thought about it more than I am. I'm just a fighter, so I'll just fight to fight. You know what I mean? And I won't think about be realistic. And at the end of the day, he's like, we're not fighting. I go, what do you mean? He's like, we're not taking this fight. I said, and then we sat down. He's like, listen, you're gonna fight a guy who's ranked 41st. You're gonna fight a guy that's ranked 10. You worked your ass off to get where you're at right now. I'm 6 now. I was 4 before, or whatever. And then new rankings came out. Cody won. I'm 6 now. And I'm like, yeah. I don't care about the rankings, but he's like, you worked your ass off to get there. You should fight the best of the best. You know what I mean? You should fight the one that's ahead of you. The only reason we took the Caraway fight is because we asked for Caraway numerous times. Sean finally got the fight for us, and I said we can't turn it down. He finally got this fight for us. We asked for to fight him like right after the Marcus Brimage fight. We asked a couple times to fight him, and I was offering him a couple times, and he was offering me. He said no, and then all of a sudden, he gets hurt a week before the fight. I trained for 2.5 months for this guy, and he gets hurt right the week before the fight, like 2 weeks before the fight. We're like, what? Like I don't know if it's hurt. I assume, he apologized on Twitter. He's really hurt, because otherwise he's not hurt and he's just scared to fight. I don't know how you live with yourself like that, So I assume he's really, really, really hurt. But, and then he was like, about Marlon, I was just like, my coach and I sat down and talked about he's ranked 41. He's got a daughter that, he needs the money to fight, and for me to go in there and fight him, and it's like a lose-lose battle. I'm supposed to win against him, and I'm supposed to beat at him, and you know what I mean. It's like double negative, and I have a heart. Like, I feel bad beating some guy that needs money to take care of his kid. You know what I mean? Like, it needs his daughter needs a serious operation. It's just like, I don't know how you don't have a heart, and you're like, you can't be like, I know fighting's fighting, but this guy deserves a fight. Someone, yeah, but not someone that's ranked in the top 10 or top 6. He's got to work his way up and climb the ladder like I did. But I felt bad. My heart was on my shoulder about that, and I didn't think it was a fair fight. I teach my kids how to defend themselves against bullies and not be a bully. And I was looking at this, I'm like, I'm showing the wrong thing to my kids. I'm showing them how to be a bully, be on someone that's littler than you. Caraway was ranked right next to me, so it wasn't a big deal. He was one behind me, or now he's one in front of me, so it wasn't a big deal, like, fighting him. But, like, fighting someone that's ranked 41st and you're 6, it's messed up. You know what I mean? So my coach and I, we talked about it, and we just said no. We told him no. Unless you find someone that's better than Caraway, then we'll wait. Or we'll wait till Caraway gets better, or we'll wait to fight the next person.
Yeah, man. What you said about Vera is 100% true. For those that don't know, this guy's fighting to pay for his daughter's surgery, because his daughter has this thing where the muscles in her mouth don't move, so she literally can't smile, and that's his whole purpose for fighting, is to pay for that surgery. So for you to be like, you're the number 4 guy on planet Earth. I don't care what that number 6 says. You were number 4 last week. So for you to be like, look, I'm not trying to, you don't want to hurt a guy that's going through that.
Well, listen, it works both ways. I could go get hurt and be out of the job and not be able to pay my bills, or he could be seriously hurt and not be able to take care of his daughter. It's like, it's one of those things. It's not like he's he's fighting someone that's 40th ranked, 30th nine ranked. Like, I'm 20-1. I'm 19-0 at 135 for a reason. You know what I mean? For me to go out there and just say, yeah, I'll fight him. And I even heard people like saying, you know, like really people that are fans are like, you know, that why would you fight him? You know what I mean? That's not a smart fight for you. I mean, he has everything in the game, but you have nothing to lose. It's not smart. It's not a smart fight, or it's just for a paycheck. And I had a guy I know just text me, so he's like, yeah, you didn't want the easy paycheck. I'm like, no, I never worry about the paycheck. It's not. This is something I do for fun. It's something I love to do, and I want to be the best out of it. So I want to fight the best, but I don't want to take someone's hopes and dreams away. God forbid he gets, I'm going to go in there. And if I went in there and fight him, I'm going for blood. And, this guy can't take care of his daughter. You know what I mean? And people were saying about Dodson. I'm like, Dodson lost his last fight. Dodson's a name. Yeah, he's a name at 125. He couldn't make it at 125. Now he's at 135. And, look, he lost to Lineker. You know what I mean? Like, who's he beat at 135? That's good.
I agree.
I haven't seen him beat at 135. That's good. I mean, he had some good fights at 125, but he got to fight the champ twice. He couldn't beat him. So, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm at that point where I'm like, and Coach and I, and my coach looks out for me. Like, he's like my father. He looks out for me. He made a good point. He's like, I always get the shit end and stick. I took a last-minute fight against Marcus Brimage to get in the UFC. Knocked him out, though. My next fight was a Brazilian in his hometown in Brazil. Fought him, beat him. My next fight was Yuri Alcantara. No one wanted to fight him. I remember Sean saying, well, no one really wants to fight him. We had him if you want to fight him. And I wanted to get in the top 15, so I was like, yeah, I'll fight him. And then the next fight was Faber. You know what I mean? Caraway didn't want to take the fight. And Faber gave me, the opportunity. I was ranked. He gave me the opportunity. I want to fight the best, you know what I mean? And fighting the best means fighting someone that's in front of you, fighting someone that's, that thinks they could beat you, like Cruz or TJ or Cody. You know what I mean? Like someone that caliber. It's like kind of, I don't know. It's like one of those things. Like, nah, I don't know. I don't know what to do now. I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and just wait and just keep training, because that's all I do is I train and I teach. You know what I mean? I love to train, and I preach what I tell my students to do is train all the time, take care of yourself, and just wait for the next thing.
Yeah, I tweeted, I was like, man, I hope they make the Dodson fight, but I mean, obviously it was for selfish reasons, because I'm a fan of easy money, Jimmy, but from your perspective, man, I mean, what do you say about these people saying you're scared of Dodson?
Everybody was saying, you know what, if it was like Dodson was on a winning streak, like a winning streak means just winning his last fight, you know what I mean, because a lot of times what happens, and I guess learned in the UFC, you have to be a ranked fighter to fight another ranked fighter. I guess unless something crazy happens, like for instance, at least this is what I was told. At least something crazy happens and the fighter will take the fight. But usually another ranked fighter has to fight another ranked fighter. You know what I mean? That's what I was told. And then usually someone that wins has to fight someone else that won. You know what I mean? So if it's like if I won and Caraway won, that's why we matched well, because we both won our last fight. We didn't match well, Rafael and I, because Rafael lost his last fight. And I won my last fight, so it wasn't, a good situation. You know what I mean? I guess it's not a good matchmaking way they do it. So how they do it, so I kind of was just stuck there. So I was like, he said the only thing I could get you was Caraway. And Caraway was at the time one behind me, I think, or two behind me. And I said that's fine. You know what I mean? I'll fight him. We asked for him a couple times. He said you finally got the fight. We asked him after the Yuri Alcantara fight, we asked for him. Before the Yuri Alcantara fight, we asked for him. I was offering him again before the Faber fight, and he said, Sean told me, if Caraway doesn't take the fight, who you want? I said, Faber, you know what I mean? I didn't go with, Dodson, or who was it? Dodson, Eduardo, or there was one other guy, you know what I mean? I went with the top guy at the list was Faber. If you want to be the best, you got to fight the best. I want to fight the best. You know what I mean? I want to go out there and go fight for that belt, and I don't see myself, it's not helping me fight someone like Vera, and it's definitely not helping me fight someone that really needs the money more than I do. Let him take my spot, let him fight someone else, and let them fight on the card, and I'll just sit down and wait. I'll wait for Caraway to get better, or if I get someone that's up there in the top 4.
Yeah, no, I mean, I understand because you've secured your spot. Now, here's what some people might say, like, fighters will fight anyone, anytime, any place. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's true. And I don't think you're scared of Dodson, but let's say that you fight him and you beat him by a close split decision because we know he likes to run around a lot, right? So let's say it's a close split decision. That might even drop your stock a little bit, even though you'd win that fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough, with that stuff like that. Plus, it drops your stock because there's so many things to it. It's almost like you have to be selfless a little bit and a little selfish about it. But you do, who's gonna really look after you at the end of the day? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wasn't even looking after me. I was just thinking like a fighter and like, all right, let's just fight. I train, let's just fight. But sometimes you gotta like have someone that's really close to you that cares about you. Sometimes more than you care about yourself, and be like, listen, no, you're not doing it. This is why you're not doing it. Make you sit down and make you be like, all right, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, so you basically credit your coach for that decision?
Yeah, I gotta credit my coach and my family, because even my family is like, why are you even gonna bother doing that? Like, I should have said right away. I've always learned the hard way on stuff about things. I should have said right away, if Caraway was out of the fight, I'll just wait until Caraway gets better, or you guys get me someone that's gonna, it's gonna help me reach to the top and or better myself. You know what I mean? To help me get better and get in there. So I should have just said that, and I kind of just waited and see what they had to pick. I mean, it was crazy because we were like, it was Wednesday already, and you're like, did you hear anything yet? I go to my manager, he's like, no, nothing yet. You know what I mean? I didn't get anything till Thursday morning, about 10, 12 o'clock around. I didn't get anything until then, and it was kind of crazy. You're like, it's hard. It's hard. You know what I mean? He's got, Sean's in a hard spot. He's got guys that are ranked in the top 5 or 6, and if they get hurt, you know what I mean, I have to pull out. It's hard to replace that fight with someone.
Definitely, and Caraway is for sure in the doghouse because I mean this isn't the first time that this has happened. But what about for you, man? I mean, were they kind of pissed at all, or did they understand?
Nah, I think he was upset. I mean, I can't blame him at all. He's got, it's a stressful job he's at, so I think he was upset. I just told him at the end of the day, if it's, if it's going to be someone like that who's 41st, there's no reason why for me to go in there and be a bully and just tear someone apart. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'll wait. It's okay. I'll wait a little bit and wait for someone to get healthier. I'll wait for hopefully, someone, Rafael wins, Sterling wins. I'll wait and fight that winner, or I'll fight, Cruz or TJ and Cody. I mean, I want to fight one of them. Honestly, I'm not trying to duck anybody. I'm just trying to fight the best people. And one of the best people I think are TJ and Cody and Cruz. I think those are the best people that I could beat, and they know that they think they could beat me, and I could beat them. And I think those are the best circumstances to have, is to have someone like that. I mean, I like thinking about it now. I don't get a lot of credit about the Uriah Faber fight, but I fought Uriah Faber, went 10-9 all 3 rounds with him, and was able just to stop him every aspect. And I'm like, I don't get someone that's worth better than him. You know what I mean? That guy's a legend. He's been around. He put the lightweight divisions on the map. And you tell me, all right, I got to fight this guy? And give me some of the top guys. You know what I mean? Give me someone up there. I don't know. Sometimes maybe you get the bad end of the stick and it happens. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, man, that's the fight game for you. The thing that's funny to me is that, for people that are saying that Jimmie Rivera scared of John Dodson, it's like, how could someone that's asking for Cody, TJ, or Cruz be scared of John Dodson?
You know what? I just don't have any respect for him. I mean, the reason I don't have any respect, I grew up in martial arts. You don't make it at one weight class, you move up to another weight class. There's no respect for the guy. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, win your next fight, get up there, and I'll fight you. You know what I mean? But he lost his last fight, and you see, like, people are like, why do what's one reason you don't fight? I'm like, because I'll be like Lineker trying to catch him. I need rollerblades to catch the guy. You know what I mean? It's like, let's fight, not like run. No, but it's okay. That's why, like, at the time, after the Uriah Faber fight, I was like, this would be great to fight Lineker. He loves to stay in the pocket. I would love to bang with him. Or TJ. You know what I mean? I was telling people the whole time after the Ryan Caraway fight, who are you going to fight next? I think it's going to be TJ. I'm hoping it's going to be TJ. And we just talked about TJ. TJ's ranked number 1. You know what I mean? Who's saying I want an easy fight? Who's saying I want the best? Dodson isn't the best. TJ, Coles, and Crudy are the best.
It's true, man. I mean, that shit. I guess the only thing is that, everyone's talking shit because they feel like, oh, does Jimmie think he'd lose to Dodson? And it's like, that's not even the point,
It's okay. I don't listen. Anybody can say whatever they want to say. The only thing that matters to me the most. There's been people there that have been with me all along, such as you. Been there with me all along from the whole road to the journey. I mean, that matters to me. People like my family, people like my coaches, people like myself. That's what counts the most. If you get upset, go ahead, get upset with me. But if you're in my shoes, and if you're in my exact shoes, and the same thing happened to me, you would have made the same decision. So I don't get upset about it. I just let it be. People could say whatever they want. I just let it be. And what's funny was like people were saying all this stuff like, why is he fighting either one of them? Like people that are real fans are really into it. It's like it's not worth the fight either one. And I never even I didn't even see them until I look back because I don't use my social media as much. You know what I mean? I use it to promote myself and my school, but I don't really go on it and always read all the feedback people have to say. If someone compliments me on something, I like to say thank you. I grew up with manners. But besides that, says good luck or something, I can say thank you. But besides that, if it's something, if some trash talk or something, I don't even pay mind to it. You know what I mean? You know how many people freaking hit me up on Twitter saying, I want to fight you after it was announced Wednesday? I mean, this is 2 days later, so announced Wednesday evening that, Caraway's out of his fight on social media. And I'm like, I get all these people saying, I want to fight you, I could beat you, this and that. I'm like, I understand where they're coming from. They just want to get the fight, but then you get these guys who start talking, and being disrespectful. You're like, you don't have to be like that, but okay. But I don't know. It is what it is. So I'm at the point now I'm just going to sit here, wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do, man. Well, Jimmie, anything else you want to get off your chest before we go?
You're the best, man. You're the best. Thank you for calling me and hitting me up about it and interviewing me because, most people just, they'll do whatever they want. But, people that stick by you, you appreciate it. And I appreciate you sticking by me.
Of course, man. That's loyalty. That's the sign of a world champion, right?
It is. A lot of people don't have that loyalty. They'll be easy to jump on any bandwagon and be like, nah, you should have fought Dodson and this and that. But people that, that care that, if you really look out for someone and you really think about it and you put yourself in their shoes, you understand it and you're like, yeah, I agree with him. I agree with what he did. He's smart. If I was him, I would do the same thing,
Yeah, man. Well, like I was saying, I was actually talking about this on another episode of the show, is that a lot of people, they don't humanize the fighters. It's like they're superheroes or something. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you got to know that Jimmie Rivera is just a human being.
Sure, I tell people all the time. You're like, oh, you met this person, Like, yeah, I met all these people. They're the same as us. They believe the same color as us. It's just cool to get to know someone that you see all the time on social media to get to finally meet him. You know what I mean? But there's guys out there you meet that are really cool, like Forrest Griffin, and there's guys out there you meet where you're like, all right, I kind of never want to meet that guy again. You know what I mean? So it's just cool, to see people you see all the time on social media and meet them. But I tell people all the time, we're all the same. We bleed the same color. We have the same limbs. You know what I mean? Same fingers, this and that. We're all the same.
This is true. Jimmie, thanks for the time, my man.
No problem. Thank you. We'll be on. We'll be talking about it.
All right, brother. Take care, man. There you have it, folks. Jimmie Rivera clearing the air. Thank you so much for checking out this very special edition of Half the Battle. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at BestFightPicks. Go to bestfightpicks.com for the plays. Subscribe to Half the Battle on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Follow Jimmie Rivera at Jimmie Rivera 135. And until the next time, let's cash these bets.